from drama student to British Bond girl. At just 24, actress Gemma Arterton has already made it in Hollywood, starring alongside the likes of Daniel Craig.
Mr. Bond, my name's Fields. I'm from the consulate.
I don't want to change the world. I'm not looking for a New England.
He was brilliant when I was little. Just filled up the place. If you attempt to flee, I will arrest you, drop you off in jail and take you to the plane in chains. Understand? Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry!
You want to go to a party?
I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. I don't mix business with pleasure.
And I've got a lot on.
And Gemma joins us now. Good morning to you. I'm stumped because I don't know where to begin with you. There is so much. I mean, your CV is just incredible, and you're 24, and yet you look at that and you just go, wow, what a life you've already led.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's right. I mean, just watching that was, I think there were 3 films in that, and I think I've done 11 in 2.5 years, plus like various
Have you taken any time off or anything?
A little bit, but no, I'm sort of, at one point, I mean, I'm doing a play at the moment in the West End, and I've been reshooting scenes for 2 films during the day and then going off and doing the play in the evening. But,
well,
you know,
well, hats off to you. I mean, it's
well,
incredible.
let's do. We'll do the films first and get those sort of wrapped up, because you've got. You know, I mean, we've got a list of things you've got coming out, and there's no chance of getting through all of these. So, but remaking Clash of the Titans. This
Yes.
is one of your favourite stories from when you were...
one of my favourite films, yeah, and so we made a new film of it.
And this is the classic Laurence Olivier, Ursula Andress film,
yeah, that's right, yeah.
And it's filmed in 3D as well, which is...
Yeah, no, it's sort of filmed normally, and then we decided to do it in 3D. So it's coming out in April.
Oh, OK.
So that's the first one.
And in that one, you're Lo, the
Io.
person's mysterious spiritual guide.
Yes, I'm a mysterious demigoddess.
Of course, yeah.
And then we've got
a
the
whole
Disappearance
different
of Alice Creed, and this is very, very different for you, actually, and this is where you play a millionaire's daughter who's been kidnapped, and this is quite gritty, and no makeup and a pretty rank tracksuit.
Really rank tracksuit, yellow Primark pants, you know, really sort of...
stripping it all back, and yet you still look gorgeous.
It's a great film, I'm very proud of it. It's kind of an antidote to Hollywood, sort of... It's very, very basic, and we made it for less than £1 million, which is kind of really nothing in the film industry.
I mean, that's on the 30th of April, but that sort of sums you up, really. You are kind of the antidote to Hollywood, in a way. Because here you have this world that is so sort of superficial and shallow, and it sort of eats people up and spits them out, particularly when they're young, and yet here you are, surviving and doing so incredibly well and behaving so impeccably and beautifully with it all.
Oh, that's very sweet of you to say so.
But how does that happen for you, and for others they just sink?
I think it's being around my family and friends who are very normal, and sort of knowing that the rest of it is crazy. I think when you get sucked into the craziness, but knowing that it is crazy and it's not real, keeping in the modern... in the world that is real, you know, and being aware of...
your mum as a grafter, you know, someone who's hard-working, someone you can go home to and who will tell you if your feet are leaving the ground.
Yeah, they're just normal, you know, and they're not fazed by any of the sort of glitz, even though they love it, you know.
You must have been slightly fazed when Daniel Craig was kissing down your back, because I know at that point I might have had a little wobble myself.
Yeah, it was a bit of a sort of whoa moment in my life. That was one of those. I can't believe this is happening.
You didn't? Did you? Was that planned? Did you know he was going to kiss your back at that moment?
No, completely didn't. And actually, in this scene, you can see me go like that because I really didn't know he was going to do it. So I thought he was just going to kiss my neck or something, and I went like, oh goodness.
And that was the first scene you chopped together for the movie. So that was a real, like, hi, welcome on set. Right, let's get naked and kiss up my back.
Yeah.
And you didn't know he was going to do it?
No, I didn't.
Isn't there any moment when, as an actress, you're going to turn around and say, get off, you perv?
No, not with Daniel Craig.
And that's OK, that's accepted, is it? If you go in there, first day filming, I just want to know, that's all.
I think it depends on the actor that you're working with.
How does it, you know, what's the hierarchy level here?
Usually
Who's
you do
allowed
talk
on first
about
day
it.
of filming to lick an actress's back without telling them?
Well, Bond. We start with Bond, and then
One can do whatever
he likes.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Now you mentioned the play, which
Yes.
Which is in the West End. It's at the Garrick, isn't it? You
That's
finish on
right.
the 10th of April.
A little dog laugh.
That's right.
And this, once again, is about that undercover bit of Hollywood, you know, keeping things quiet that perhaps you want to tell the world.
Yeah, it was an important story for me to tell because being a British person, a British actress, and in Britain it's very different to Hollywood, the sort of film industry. And I just thought, and it's more a story about why we can't just be ourselves in the world, why these things block us from, you know, success, and what we expect of ourselves block us from expressing our real wants and needs. And I think it's a real tragedy. And even though it's a very funny play, it's a comedy, I wanted to tell the story. I thought it was interesting.
Well, the story is of an actor who wants to come out and tell the world that he is in fact gay, and yet his agent wants to keep it under wraps.
Yes.
Doesn't want him to come out because
Yes.
it might, you know,
Scupper
his future career. Yeah, and I was reading something where you were saying, you know, actually it's quite true to life, and there's a lot of people you know who are in the industry who are going through exactly this, and
Yeah.
they can't tell the world.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's unfortunate that it's like that. You'd think we'd have moved on. It's
You would.
2010,
You
you know.
would.
But yeah, I don't
And
know.
how do you sense that in Hollywood, that there is still this...
Well, there's definitely cover-up and definitely, you know, being a product rather than just being oneself. And I think that it's a protection thing as well. I think, you know, you have to do that to some extent. But I think it's an interesting... I mean, there's actors that it's compared to, you know, the Rock Hudson story and you know, we've all got our ideas of who's in the closet in Hollywood, but it's I think it's sort of an interesting subject, so that's why I wanted to do the play.
Well, and a great cast as well. So you've got Rupert Friend, who's Keira Knightley's boyfriend.
He's brilliant in it. He's such a brilliant actor, and he plays the actor that's covering up, that's gay, and it's a real sort of departure from what he usually does.
There's the lineup there.
Yeah, there we are.
and you're the girlfriend of the rent boy that he falls for.
That's right. It's really complicated. Yeah, who I end up being the beard, the cover-up girlfriend.
And how's it been sort of returning to the stage? Because you have been on the London stage before, but only once before, and this is your first West End debut. I mean, like you said, you've made 11 films in the last 2 years, so has it been a big change?
Yeah.
Is it just a completely different work ethic?
It is, but I feel so comfortable in it. It's what I trained to do. And I was at drama school and trained in theatre, and that's what I kind of always imagined I'd do. So I'm here again, and I love it.
And something very different today, because, and this is going to seem like a question that's come out of nowhere, Britain's Got Balls.
Yes, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm actually here. No, I'm supporting the Britain's Got Balls tour, which is National Lottery funded. It's basically celebrating Brits that, you know, take the National Lottery funds and use it, and use it to change their community and make a difference. And so, you know, I was down at the South Bank this morning with the English National Opera and this great, like, street dancing company called Creative Culture Club, and they use the National Lottery funding. And I wanted to support it because, you know, it's my drama school is National Lottery funded. I think they got millions to reform the drama school.
We'll put details of that on our website and link to the National Lottery website as well.
Yeah, it's lotterygoodcauses.org.uk.
And we'll link to it as well.
And you're at
Gemma,
the Garrick
thank you so much.
until the 10th of April.
I am.
Thank you.
Thank you so
for coming
much.
in.
Thank you. Thank you very much.